So tell me about your symptoms before the surgery.
Symptoms before the surgery is I had intense pain at the hip.
Mm-hmm.
It radiated down the side of the thigh, the calf, and
Mm-hmm.
it rotated over to the top of the
Mm-hmm. Yes,
the
we are just silent.
top of the foot.
Okay.
And sometimes it felt like there was a steel rod just jamming down the right side of my leg.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes it's so painful.
1 to 10, how bad was it?
10, 11.
10, 11.
Yeah. I'd
You
have
had-
to lay down on my left side for
Yeah,
15 minutes for it to go away.
yeah. You had a grade 2 L5S1 spondylolisthesis and you had the L4-5 disc disease. And it's not even 24 hours. The surgery was yesterday afternoon.
Right.
So we are just less than a day after the surgery. How is that pain?
Gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Have you walked already?
Yeah, I walked up and down the halls probably a half a dozen times. No pain, no weakness in the gait or walking.
Okay,
leg.
so that pain that you had in your legs and so on is gone.
Gone.
Okay, now
History.
having said that, obviously, you still have some back pain. How bad is the back pain?
Well, the back is like a sore back from like doing too many sit-ups,
Yeah.
kind of.
Usually, this is the next day after the surgery, after open old-fashioned surgery, and I have done thousands of open surgeries. People usually ask me questions like, when this pain will stop? When can I turn from side to side? When can I sit up? When can I walk?
Right.
These are usual questions people ask after open old-fashioned surgery, and I have been asked by my own patient with open surgery this question very often. But you didn't ask me those questions.
No, ask you when I could play golf.
And that is exactly says where we are after doing a practically in your case actually 3 level because you had a previous surgery when you had to open up and connect to the previous hardware. The question was when you can play golf, and
Right.
that is truly the difference. The question just states what the difference between open old-fashioned surgery and the way we do it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, how did you find us? Because you are coming from a different state to here.
Well, I've got a medical background from being in medical devices for my whole career, and so I spent a lot of time searching orthopedic surgeons, starting where I lived, then expanding out to the Northwest, and then expanding east and south, and then finally your name popped up that
Okay.
does this type of surgery.
So, but you are in the medical business yourself, so you have experience about what made you choose us.
Because of your technique.
But, okay.
Yeah.
So, what did you have the chance to look at the data that we provided
Yep.
out there?
I looked at all the data, I looked at the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that I was disappointed is I couldn't find a video of the procedure actually being done in the OR.
Actually, we have it out there. We have a procedure from the beginning to the end for one level. It's out there. It's 40 minutes
Uh-huh.
that we start
couldn't
and we
find it.
finish. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
So I have to do more work to get the information to my patient.
Right.
Now, have you listened to other patients who have gone through this before you come and saw me?
Yeah, I listened to some of your interviews. I was surprised that they still had pain.
Yeah. Because I put a cross section of all my testimonial out there.
Right,
I don't put my best results out there.
Yeah.
I put as well people who have some pain after the surgery, and so for patient to understand that what they are getting into.
Right.
And I think that's important to not only put my 5 good cases out
Right.
there, but put a good cross section of all patients out there.
I had a laminectomy done about 4 years ago at L3, L4, and I was in pain 5 weeks. I must have cut a lot of muscle away to get
And
in
that
there.
is the painful part, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Now, some of my colleagues, they say that, the only way to achieve that opening of the space is cutting the bone and the muscle. That's what the laminectomy is.
Right.
And I say you don't have to.
Right.
You probably, like many of my patients, you woke up, the leg pain was gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. Now, and I have taken it off on me to give this message to the patient.
Right.
That you don't have to do that, and you can have better results. And some of my colleagues actually they criticize me, telling me I'm using the patient to push my agenda.
Well,
my agenda is
I did
help
that
my
with
patient.
my orthopedic surgeon back in Idaho. I
Yeah.
said, have you ever used this procedure? I mentioned your name, Inspired Spine, suggested he go look into it, because he's a pretty good surgeon,
Yeah.
but I don't think he pursued it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
I know every single person who does this procedure.
Yeah.
But the younger generation, that is where we are going to pass the knowledge to.
Yeah.
But with that, we need you as a patient, as our advocate.
Yeah.
To, you know, that
Right.
if you, this is you are the person who's going to be able to walk today and ask the question about playing golf rather than getting out of bed.
Right.
Okay, so but you know, it is a difficult way to get there, being able to do this surgery, but we are giving this knowledge free of charge to everybody.
Too bad you don't have more adoptees. But you know, back when I was in the manufacturing of medical devices, and many of the physicians that I met, they're fairly conservative and resistant to change.
Yeah.
The older ones.
Yeah, yeah.
The younger ones are more open-minded.
Okay, the medical business, for good reason, is resistant to changes because at least we know what we are doing,
Right.
how the results are.
Right.
And if something comes that is a huge change, there's a huge inertia in medicine to resist that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, testimonials like this is going to let the patient know their options.
Right.
And once enough patient know their option, that is when a needle changes, needle
Yeah.
moves. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. You're
You're
part
welcome.
of that making history.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.